got some hippies out there and 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 hippies out there.
Testing. Man, we got so much chocolate up here. This is the weight gaining episode. That's what this is.
Your weight up.
I'm about to get my weight up, boy.
Sorry.
Hey, don't be. Hey, don't be.
We are both skinny as fuck.
Look, we support this, all right?
Yeah,
We support this. You bring the chocolate, you
like,
win.
You guys need chocolate in your lives. Here you go.
What is good, everybody? I'm raspy. I got chocolate in my throat. Oh, no. No, just play. Yo, check it out, man. What is good? Welcome back. This is what, 126? 126, man. We are getting it cracking. We got Hippy Chicks, Miss Carmen in the building, man. She brought the sweets. She brought the colors. The bag of pill is look. This bag of pill, I would buy the chocolate alone just on the bag of pill. I don't even care if it's good.
I get marketed really easy.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I want those because they look cool.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for marketing. So if that marketing is on point, you know what I'm saying? You already got my attention. And this right here, I mean, even from the first time we met, your brand stuck out like a sore thumb because we were in kind of like a dark building, you know. It was a little party atmosphere, and you were in your booth, which was kind of like VIP section. I was like, oh, okay. So you had to like be floating around in that vibe, and then you like as soon as you passed those colors, it was like come here,
right.
And I was like, oh, I'm there. And then the chocolate was just like, okay, we got to get her on the show sometime in the future, and here we are.
See, not like a sore thumb, like a wild flower.
Like a wild flower.
Woo,
you know what? I like that because that's a lot more pleasant.
A lot more positive than a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Come on,
So,
hippies,
you know
let's
what?
get up together. Come on.
Hey, we getting up there today. I like that. It's for those of you who don't know, which I'm sure a lot of you do know. It's your boy, Young Hippie. I got the guy. Okay, Boog, what time is it?
It's 4:20 somewhere.
Yay.
And man, we about to get smacked. I'm gonna say it right now. We this RSO dark chocolate bars, which I'm telling you is not dark chocolate at all. That's how fine they have been made. This shit is on point, excuse my French. And we have the lady responsible for these delicacies, these fine delicacies, man.
Gourmet, it is gourmet.
These are
We
gourmet.
just say gourmet.
Gourmet chocolate.
Gourmet.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you're bougie, it's gourmet. You know?
You know, they do call me bougie. I love that. Thank you.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you
No,
got it, flaunt it, right?
Yeah.
Miss
I traveled the world to find this great chocolate.
It shows too, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we're going to talk about it. Miss
Okay.
Carmen, how are you doing? Hippie Chicks in the building.
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. I have always been a fan. Follow you for a while.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to finally be on the show and to get the hippies together. This
Hell
is awesome.
yes. I would have to say, likewise, and being a fan since we first met, it's pretty dope to see the evolution of the brand. From setting up at the event, talking about your next moves, getting into shops, and then actually seeing that manifest, and now you're, I could say, probably one of the top chocolate edible brands in Arizona. I see a lot of feedback on my feed in regards to your chocolate.
Hey.
The fact that you got the women of the industry, you know what I'm saying? That's another plus because I don't feel like the women get enough shine in this industry. So, how are you today? I'm sorry.
I am awesome. No, it's great.
I'm over here hyped off
the
chocolate. We got the
awesome.
chocolatier in here.
Yeah.
And
I'm
the
like,
chocolate.
all right, you said everything I needed to. I'm like, okay, bye.
No, we still need you.
No, it's awesome. It's been an amazing journey. Like I said, we honestly, before we even really launched the company, we had an idea. Honestly, I first started out as a patient. I was looking for something that wasn't edible, that wasn't hard hitting. Because I was a newbie into the whole cannabis industry space.
Yeah.
Medicating as far as edibles. And for me, being a patient, I just wanted to find something that was long lasting, low dose. And I can still function throughout the day and tasted good.
Yeah.
Some
the
people
taste
just
is
don't.
where it's at. That's the most important for me because edibles. They have the weirdest aftertaste.
They do.
Like I'll just be honest, it tastes like shit. I'm gonna just be real.
Yeah, it's just like going outside and like gnawing on a plant, and I'm like, I don't want.
I can't
that.
do that.
Yeah.
I like don't get me wrong, I like the taste of the cannabis in my edibles, but when it gets to the point to where it's bitter and the aftertaste is like unpleasant.
Yeah.
I can't vibe with them, and that's why it's hard for me to go get those. And the fact that like it takes 1 million fucking milligrams for us to even feel a little bit of it, you know. So finding one that we don't have to eat 2 bags worth of candy to sit and get smacked is impossible, it feels like. But I'm not gonna lie, unless it's I might just be psyching myself up right now, a head game. But I'm feeling somewhat of a head change. And I can say that because I have not smoked since I woke up at about 6 a.m. this morning. So I'm in here a little bit sober than I usually am on a Saturday. And for me to just eat this maybe like 5 minutes ago and can start feeling the effects on it's starting from the cranium, I'll tell you that.
Good.
And I can feel it going behind my eyes, and by the end of this show, because I'm not about to stop with one, thanks to you, they're so amazing. We just got this spread. I feel like I need to try one of everything while we're here.
You should, and then we do have CBD, you know, just to
mellow it out, just in case. That'll be the
good.
last one we go.
Definitely, but that's how we started too. Was in CBD.
Okay.
We saw a need for CBD, good CBD. My business partner and biochemist, we were actually discussing, how to make CBD get into your system and actually work. Before this, we were actually working on a pain cream for CBD, and just talking with patients and things like that. People would come to us and be like, "Oh, you know what? I tried this. I bought it from 7-Eleven or Amazon."
Lord.
Yeah, exactly. It would hurt my soul. And
That's
I'm like,
where you stop there.
Stop
Listen,
right there.
I'm gonna tell you where you messed
That's
up.
what happens when you buy your electronics for the cheap on Amazon.
Yeah.
You gotta go get new ones.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What happens to that iPod charger or iPhone charger that you bought from 7-Eleven in
On the
2
cheap.
days?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That shit falls
exactly.
right apart. That's what's happening with your CBD. It fell apart before you got it.
And that's the thing. People weren't getting results. So we actually started working on a formula for CBD. Saw a need for the CBD market as well. So we were working on that. And at the same time, like I said, I was becoming a patient, trying out edibles, and saw a need in the THC market because, 6 years ago, it was so unregulated. You could get the same product and it would hit differently every single time. And you really didn't know what was in it, if it was a hybrid, how you were going to feel. And it also just tasted weird.
Yeah. Take 2, call me in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Or call me in 3 days when you are revived.
Yeah,
and,
when you
it hits
wake
you
up
too
from the
hard.
dead,
Yeah. Yeah, and it really did happen to me like that. We saw a need, and we just started kind of putting our ideas together. Like I said, we were working on a CBD cream, and we just transitioned into something that we could make sure that our product was, like the THC would be mixed into the chocolate for a long time. So we mix ours for about 8 to 10 hours, if not more.
Oh, okay.
So that when you go to testing, you can test every single corner of our piece of chocolate, and it all is the same. Yeah.
That's
what we wanted. Yeah. That's
I hate to interrupt you, but this salty one
it's my favorite.
is fire.
Yay! He's like, I don't have that one. Where is that one?
Right there, Red.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And salty is amazing. I love the dark chocolate and with the crunch of salt. And that's the thing. It's been so much fun putting this together because it's a labor of love. It's our company. I'm the president, co-owner. Our sales director, she's amazing. Actually, that's Kelly. She's salty. So everybody on there is a real person. We just wanted to show that women love their cannabis as well, and also to tell their canna story. So on every package on the back of the box, you'll see a picture of our girl and their canna story. Because we just, we want to make sure and feature women in the industry because, like I said, when I got started, it was unfortunately male-dominated. Not a lot of female presence, and also everything was just kind of not bland, but it was not colorful or popping or you know what I mean.
It was boring as hell.
I'm not saying that.
I'll say it for you. It was boring as hell. Okay, we needed a little color and life
it's like,
in the cannabis
like when a girl
industry.
moves into your place and she's like, all right, let's take down the black curtains. Let's put some flowers.
Not my black curtains, girl. Don't you touch my black curtains now.
Right? Like let's throw, a little flower cup, pillow on your couch and spruce up the place. So, but yeah, it's been amazing. We've been really well received. We actually got our license for THC only about 8 months ago. So
Really?
So we
Wow.
really are really new to the industry. We got our license at March 2020. Everybody remembers March of 2020. It was the first week we got our license, and we were like, "Yay, so exciting!" And then COVID hit 2 weeks later, and we're like, "Oh,
How'd you guys
okay."
deal with that? Seeing as you just got the license, it was like
So
had to be shitty timing.
It kind of was, but it actually gave us time to really move in, dial in our recipe, make sure that when we went to testing, it was on point, make sure that all of our flavors were really consistent, and then just made sure our packaging was ready to go. And and actually once we started going, we hit the market in November, and we hit the market in November. December, rec hit. And so we were one of the only companies that actually had all of our SKUs and everything ready. So it was kind of crazy for us.
It was like the odds were always in your favor. It was like, look, we're going to give you this license, but then we're going to give you a little bit more time to get shit together.
Yes.
So when you drop,
it'll
no
be good.
hiccups.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
And
perfect.
at the time we were like, no, but it really worked out in our favor. So yeah. What do you think about that one? Which one is this one? What are you
That's the
trying-
salty.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to say right now, so usually when you have a salted chocolate bar, right, the way they incorporate the salt is literally just by coating the entire bottom of the chocolate bar with salt, which in turn leads to like a hella salty ass chocolate bar. Like it's almost unbearable. The way this is mixed in
Once again, mixing it in.
is phenomenal, right? There ain't you couldn't even tell
I
there
didn't
was
know the
salt.
science behind it, but I knew it was bomb.
Yeah, you couldn't even tell there was salt in this until
No.
you took that
Till you
bite,
take the bite and you're like,
you
"Ooh,
let those
crunchy,"
flavors
yeah.
hit your tongue. It's not up front, but it's more of like a finish.
Yeah.
Like you got that sweetness up front, and then it's followed by that savory. So
Yeah.
it's just like, yo, I could eat this all day for breakfast. Turn this into like a syrup and let me put it on my
or
pancakes.
actually drop it into your coffee or hot chocolate
That's
in the morning.
I got enough for that now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like
the cinnamon roll is the same way. It has that cinnamon
Wait,
crunch in there.
for
The
rolling
rolling.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
I was wondering what it was.
Yeah,
and as soon as you
it's
said
cinnamon
roll, I
roll.
was like,
all right,
aha.
we gotta go over these flavors
I'm
because
getting into the vanilla right now.
at first I just
We
thought it
have
was all milk
9
chocolate because
no,
it
we
says
have 9 flavors.
9 flavors.
9 flavors in dark and milk chocolate. So each of those that you see, it's either coming in dark chocolate, and our dark chocolate is of course gluten-free and vegan, or the milk chocolate. I don't know. I think I brought just
brought
a
some of
variety.
these.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vanillas is new, and that's our vanilla and dark chocolate, I think, or milk chocolate.
This
yeah.
is dark chocolate
Mhm.
vanillas
Yeah.
with a
And
Lizzie
then-
on it.
Yeah,
Shout
and
out
I
to
think
Lizzie.
if there's more in there, I don't know if there's more in the bag. But anyway, yeah, like
I'll go tomorrow.
Carmelo, that's a milk chocolate. I think I just grabbed stuff out of the kitchen and was like, running.
Sheesh.
Yes.
These gonna be all gone by today. I'm gonna check in with y'all later and let you know how high I am. Cause God, I don't think I'm gonna make it through these, man.
But we do, in each of our boxes, they come in a box of 10.
Okay.
Individually wrapped. So that's kind of nice because that way you can just take one out of the box, take it with you. Or, I have a lot of people that say, oh, we take it with us camping. And it's nice because they'll just throw it into the ice chest and keep it
Straight
nice and
into the
cold.
s'mores.
on the s'mores.
Yeah,
huh?
exactly. It's so good in s'mores. So, yeah. And then, we try not to advertise it as much, but I will tell people at the bottom of our box, we have what's called a thank you bar. And it's actually a little secret compartment that you open up on the bottom, and it has a CBD bar, a free CBD bar. So, and it's always in there. It's called an even out because CBD can help if you ever get too high. Your CBD.
I can attest to that. Sitting in this room one day, I got too high.
Oh, no.
And it was too smoky in here, and I was
Oh.
like, look, we need to pause, open that door, and let the smoke out so I can catch my breath.
Right.
And one of the guys that was here had some CBD distillate.
Oh, good.
And I think he just put it in my drink,
Mhm.
just in my water, and I shook it up and drank it.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes later, I was like, all right, I'm good now.
Better.
Let's do this.
Yeah, it definitely helps. So ours is a CBD isolate, so that way it doesn't have that THC, but it gives you that benefit. It's 50
Oh,
milligrams.
it was an isolate,
Yeah.
not a distillate.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but and either way, like the CBD will help because it just helps to like clear out those cannabinoid receptors.
Yeah.
But it can also enhance your high as well.
Oh.
If you take your CBD with your meds together,
Oh,
it
for real?
like enhances it.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So we always tell everybody like there's two. Yeah. It
I
does,
didn't know that.
Mhm.
You just put me on game. I might be buying some
Yay!
CBD with my
Yeah.
aids now.
And see, like this one, it's an isolate. Like I said, it's got no THC. So this one you could give to your mom, your grandma. I always tell everybody like this one is,
Oh,
you know,
that's
it's
perfect.
safe.
Last
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to give some of that out to
Yeah.
the in-law.
See?
Yeah. She'd love that.
Yeah, and
Wow.
it's amazing. And that's the thing where, you know, you can guarantee like, hey, this is safe for you. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't have that THC, but you know, it's like taking a baby aspirin, and we're all supposed to be taking like little baby aspirins just to keep us healthy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's what stores are you in right now? Like, what's your home store?
We're out of Nirvana, Tempe.
Okay.
Yep, that's our home store.
Okay, so you can always go to Nirvana, and this will
can-
be there no
yes,
matter what.
yes, uh-huh.
Word. Okay.
And then Hana Med, we're
Yep.
in, and their grand opening is this weekend.
Perfect.
So we'll be there. We have a vendor day there. And then we're throughout Arizona. We're in 42 dispensaries. So yeah. And if we're not there,
Google 'em.
make sure and ask your dispensary why not. Why aren't they carrying
Y'all go,
us?
hey, listen, you're going to want your favorite dispensary to have these, especially if
Mm-hmm.
you're a person that's all about the edibles and you love your edibles and you definitely love your chocolate. I'll tell you right now, if you fuck with the Zonka bars, you have to fuck with these. Like, I need to get one of each in front of me, and then we could just battle it out like that. We could do a blind taste testing gas pass, a Pepsi challenge for the chocolate, battle of the chocolates. And that's
We should.
Yeah.
Even though I am friends with the Zonka people.
No, yeah, I
they're
love 'em too.
amazing. And I love, actually, I have Zonka as well because they have a higher dosage.
Yeah.
And that's the thing where we kind of really want to stay lower dosage so
Yeah.
that we do want to be for like, the newbies, or if you just need to have that little, dose for pain management to get you through the day and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I do love about Zonka is that they have the higher dosage, like the 500 and the 1,000, and, they have the bars. So,
Sleepers.
it would be a good battle, but I love them. And
No,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
all the chocolate
Our
bars,
battles
but
don't
yeah.
mean nothing. They're literally for our fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, we did it with the
See?
runs from Grow Sciences and True Med, and it's just like it's kind of like just trying to
You
trying
know me,
different
I'm
techniques,
a hippie. I'm
right?
Like, we all love each
yeah,
other.
it's all love. Like, I wouldn't
It
be
is.
like,
It's
oh
so
man.
Competition
cool.
for the betterment of the
Yes.
community.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Yes.
call it competition. It's just like
It's
a
just
blind
fun.
taste test.
Yeah.
Like, let's see which
Well,
one.
Actually, we should just have you
appeals-
guys all try to be like, okay, who's the highest?
Yeah, right. All right. Which one? But you'd have to make a special one for that
Yes.
one, like
Yeah,
a
and we
high
do.
dosing, and we'll get that in motion. I think that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
It would be fun.
So you said you traveled the world.
I did.
Well,
yeah.
Europe.
Yep, I was
to-
in Europe to find this chocolate. Right when we had the concept of that we were going to start doing THC, we were already doing CBD. We found a good chocolatier, but we wanted to find better.
Yeah.
Because as you can see, like our dark chocolate is nice. Like if you break it, it has that crisp to it.
Yep. That snap.
There's a
It's
lot
got
to
good
it.
shine.
It's chocolate science.
Yeah. We did a little chocolate when I was in culinary school. I did some chocolate work, and I fell in love with it. So, my chef, he was a chocolate god. Like he
That's
did some
amazing.
things with chocolate that I was like, bruh, that's not chocolate. You're playing with me.
Yeah.
But so once I got into that, I was on my little kick on making chocolates for a while. But you have to have the right equipment, right, to keep
yes.
it tempered at the right temperatures and stuff, so you can get that shine and you
Yes.
can get that
The
snap.
right
so
environment.
Yeah.
I mean, even with like the rain that we had last week, it never rains here, and we had to worry about our chocolate and setting it up, and like the whole humidity. And
Yeah.
it's crazy. So there really is a science to it. But yeah, I did. I traveled the world. I went to Belgium. I was of course in Switzerland, Italy. Oh my gosh, where else? Of course, the States.
yeah. What part of Europe would you say had the most like influence on your chocolate? Like which part did you go to try the chocolate and be like, okay, this is the one? Like this is
honestly, the Netherlands has really good chocolate. Amsterdam, I met the most amazing chocolatier, and she was just a chocolatier, wasn't medicated or anything. And I will never forget her. And she made the most impact because she makes it by hand.
Really,
just
the
everything.
art of it.
The art, it's just amazing. I mean, I'm sure you get it as a chef.
Yeah.
And you're just like, this, I don't even want to eat this.
like they take the like she
Yeah.
does the raw cocoa part, turns it into the liqueur,
Yeah.
and goes.
It's
Sheesh.
it's amazing. So, but each one has their own distinct flavors.
Yeah.
And so that's what we really wanted to do. So we found an amazing chocolatier who gets it imported for us. And
Wow.
Yeah. So,
So this
honestly,
is
this
the-
is handmade.
This is
we
that
make
good
it in
chocolate,
small
man.
batches. Yeah.
You ain't getting this off the shelf in Fry's, ladies, and you might not even get it at Trader Joe's. I'll tell you right now. This is that imported, straight from I don't even know where, but I can
'cause
tell.
we won't tell you.
Yeah, I can tell by the
It's
taste. It ain't. This
I'll
ain't
tell
it.
you what, this Andy's mint one is pretty good.
The menthe one.
mint
Yep.
one.
I'm about to hit this
And that's my
cinnamon.
friend. Oh, that was. Oh no, that's a picture, a packing one.
Oh,
I got a packaging
see,
one
Uh,
too.
I was like,
That's not
how'd they make that? I was like, how'd they make it look like this? That's crazy. Wow,
You
the
got a packaging
artistry
one.
on that.
Oh
Okay.
man, okay, those are for pictures. Yes.
Oh, these are
Really
picture
cool.
ones?
Yeah, so you can see. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't have a groove. Like
Yeah.
if you feel the top.
Yeah, I
of it,
see you,
it's
I
not a
see
real
you.
one.
Okay.
So we
I
can take
find that
pictures
out the
later.
hard
Yeah.
way.
Sorry, people. I think I threw it all in there. So.
Hey, I ain't
Life
worried.
happens.
Listen, we gonna try them all.
Eat that wood.
Either way, this wood is amazing.
Dip it in chocolate. It's fine.
This is the best wood I've ever had. Sheesh. So you have
So how is the RSO treating you?
man, it's I feel like mellow. You know, I
Good.
feel very like I don't want to say too chill, but I feel like I don't need to go and like smoke right away,
Yeah.
right? Like for somebody who smokes, like it feels like every hour on the hour. To have this kind of break in between smoking, I usually find myself ready to pull whatever hair left I have.
Right. Where you're like, okay.
You know,
yeah.
like or strangle the kids or something. But this right here, I feel good. Like
Yay.
you
It's
know,
more of a body high, right?
it's definitely
Yeah.
definitely like my body is just it feels like loose, right? It feels
Good.
like it's just here enjoying the moment and has nothing to worry about.
Yay! I'm so
Man,
glad.
that's crazy.
That's what
And
we
it's got
want.
my it got me on my descriptive game a little bit, you know? It might make you a little
I love
smarter,
it.
you know? So yeah.
Definitely. Eating our chocolate might make you a little smarter.
Do we have anything? I know you got 9 flavors of each,
Mm-hmm.
but is there anything in the works right now?
There is.
Maybe like some
actually.
chocolate with some orange in it, you know, or
that
the spicy.
could be good. Well, we are launching our peanut butter flavor for Halloween. So yeah, Halloween is coming up. You know, we're past. Summer's
love
over.
peanut
Like we're
butter.
done.
Yeah, summer's over.
Everybody, we
Yeah.
got to move on. Like
I'm already ready for Halloween. I seen
really
somebody
wanna put
complaining
Halloween
that the
stuff up.
spirit store was up, and I was like, "What did you?" What? It's almost
time.
August, bro. Like the spirit store should have been up in April. You feel me? Like we need the vibes. Let's get it
Yes.
spooky around
Right?
here.
Should we just start decorating for Halloween?
I'm with it. We
Let's
can
do it.
We could do it from now until Christmas. We'll have the bakery set up for Halloween. We don't even
There you
set up
go.
for Christmas. It'll
You
be a
can put like a
Halloween
Santa
doll.
hat on like a skeleton or something.
There we go. A 2 for 1.
Yeah. So for Halloween, we'll actually launch it September 28th.
Okay.
We're gonna do a launch party with Mita at the Foundry.
Word.
So yeah, and it's gonna be the flavor is peanut butter dark chocolate. Yep. And it's the name of the girl is Raven, and
Raven.
she of course has her own story about Halloween, how much she loves Halloween and peanut butter. So yeah, and it's a limited edition. So that's the fun part is that we do make limited edition flavors. So
Wow.
she will only be in stores at all the locations that that they carry us for a month. So
Shit, I'll make sure I
Better
put
make
that
sure
on
we
my
get out that
calendar,
month.
bro.
Yes,
Let me get that on
yes.
my calendar
Yep.
because I'm a sucker for some peanut butter. Let me tell you right
Chocolate
now.
and peanut butter is
That
a
is-
It's
real
always
combo.
good.
That's from the
Always.
heavens itself. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? These chocolates are amazing. I don't like again. I can't. I don't feel like I've had a
Enough.
better. Well, but a better medicated chocolate bar. You know, like.
And that's the thing. It is low dose, so it is nice to just
25.
chill. And that's honestly, that's the other thing too, where you can still function throughout the day. You can be like, okay, I still got to get stuff done. But yeah, your body feels good. You're not.
The
yeah.
low dose might be dangerous though because you're not feeling it, and then it tastes so damn good. You're like, I'm gonna
I'm
be
gonna have
good.
it
I'm
good.
all right. And then the next thing you know, you're down a whole box, and
Yes.
you're at the CBD point, and you're like,
Oh, no, I need this.
I need
CBD.
this. It's time.
Like that TikTok? Oh, no.
Yeah, that's my son. He be singing that all day,
Yeah,
man.
and it's true. We've had some people, actually, it's kind of funny. We've had some guys be like, what did you put in this? Like, it's really good. And I'm like, it's just love.
That's
and
real chocolate,
sunshine
sir.
and-
That's not that Hershey's you're used to
No,
eating. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to
exactly.
tell T-Rose, because he's like, Hershey's is the best chocolate
Oh.
in the world, and I'm like, it's not
No.
even
It's
real
not.
chocolate. You're
So
literally just eating
not.
sugar with a drop of chocolate in it. Like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will smash a whole thing of Hershey Kisses,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not the best chocolate. in
Right.
the
And
world.
now that you know, it's like you
And-
can see the coloring and stuff like that.
I used to think McDonald's had the best hamburgers in the world.
They
Right,
still
and
do.
You ain't been
When
out
When you're
enough
on a
yet.
budget. When you're on a
They're
budget, you
still
go to
good.
McDonald's.
It's the most consistent hamburger in the world, I bet.
Yes, that's true.
It depends on
Yeah.
who's working the drive-through that day. Because them motherfuckers by my house be fucking up.
Well, the drive-thru ain't got nothing to do. Getting your order right ain't got nothing to do with whether the burger is the same or not.
True.
That's true.
Okay.
I
I'm going
would-
to just go
I-
back to eating my Andes mints here.
Got
Or
you.
my,
The menthe, yep.
That menthe is
Yeah.
pretty good too.
my
I
Nai mint.
still think
Yeah.
I still think the salty, although the RSO with the extra little
A
is
little
always
kick, yeah.
is always good for me.
Yeah. And that one was a limited one as well. That one ran for $4.20. So
Nice.
with that
Is
one,
that why they were 42 milligrams?
Yep, they were 42, so that you could get the
I like what
box
you
and it
do.
would be a whole 420.
You are dope.
Yeah,
Y'all are
so
dope.
it's all about
Your marketing
it's
game
good
is on
marketing.
point.
It's fun.
It's on
It's
point.
just fun.
Now, look, I got a little marketing idea, all right?
Okay.
You can pitch this to your fam over there.
Okay.
We'll, if you think about doing a higher dose sometime down the line, you know, maybe call it like the hippie bar or something.
Oh,
I'll dress
definitely.
up like a girl if it has to go that way, you know, throw on
That's
a wig
so
or
funny.
something.
You know, I've
My
had
hair's
so
long
many
enough.
guys that
Yeah,
say,
you do.
why can't I be on there?
I
And I'm
respect
like-
I respect you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
get it. I understand it. I wouldn't ask you to change it. If I gotta play the part, I'll play the part. You feel me? I got the name that goes both ways.
That's
Jordan.
true.
It
That's
could be
true.
for a boy and a girl. You
That's
know what I mean?
true.
Kyle too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but these I'm in love with the art. Shout out to your
Thank
artist.
you. Yeah, she's amazing. She actually does record cover labels. Yeah, so she's amazing. Female, of course, went female power.
Shout out to the ladies in the
yeah.
industry, man, for real, because you know it's dope having the women like you and Parisa in here and others, because like when you actually see and hear how hard you guys go, and don't get me wrong, I understand there's a reason for it, but you can meet some female influencers that can get your attention without shaking their ass and whatnot on camera, right? Like, to me,
Yeah.
that's who needs to really be getting the recognition, because you guys are really showing the benefits of this plant and showing that you could be a hardworking, successful woman in this industry without showing off your goods to the rest of the world. So, I always enjoy not just coming across those kind of women's paths, but like talking to them, hearing their story, because it drives me. Like I'm like, damn, bro, I feel like I'm going hard, but like
You are?
once I hear Carmen's story, bro, I'm just chilling. I need to step my game up, or Parisa, I gotta step my game up, and because like you said earlier, there's not enough women in this industry, and it feels like, just from what I've heard, and sometimes have been able to witness, like you guys have to work like 100 times more hard just to even get a good job, right?
Right.
Some
or to be in the boys
recognition.
club, it's really hard.
It's not all that cool over here. Sometimes the boys club, you would think you're in the girls club, so y'all's club might be a little bit more better. I
We
might.
do.
Yeah, let's talk about my Green Bay Packers in the girls' club right now.
Oh, shit. Well, you see, I'm reading it. The Chicago sock baseball team. They're just cleaning fucking house.
The Cubs just basically sold all their players for like a spirit shop.
Oh my gosh. For a spirit shop. They're hiring the employees from the spirit shop.
I'd be sick, man.
I'm from Illinois, so like all my friends that are in one of my fantasy football leagues are all Bear fans and all from Chicago. And yesterday it was like the Cubs stuff was like they were all
Everything.
melting down about it. And I was like,
Yeah.
so you guys are like You guys are already talking about next year for baseball. Football hasn't even started yet. You're just giving up on this year's football?
Exactly. That's true. That's true. It is. Actually, yeah, it is drama. I mean, look at, the Cardinals. We're all waiting if Fitz is going to come back or...
Fitz just hang it up. Like, look, man, you listen.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I love Larry Fitzgerald, right? He is a phenomenal player. But at the end of the day, man, other than getting the Super Bowl, you have accomplished everything you need to accomplish. You're going to go down as one of the best receivers. I understand wanting to get that ring, right? But at this point in your damn career, unless you go to another team, you ain't going to get it with the Cardinals, right? The Cardinals still got some work to do. You know, I'm not saying they're a bad team whatsoever.
But they're not going to win a Super Bowl this year. And if they do, everybody's going to be shocked. JJ can't play offense.
I know.
And
I'm like, I love him.
They got to put points on the board.
See, I bring the girl aspect, but I love him, though.
Here's the thing with Larry Fitzgerald, man. To me, if he wants to stay on the team, he is a better asset to that team than any last guy on the depth chart at wide receiver would ever be.
True.
And his, even if he's not a big impact on the field anymore, his locker room intelligence, his professionalism, him being able to teach those younger guys how to be a professional for all these years, that, to me, that's more valuable than some rookie that, will probably not make the team next year or maybe be on the practice squad.
You're speaking as the owner, though, right?
Huh?
Are you speaking as the owner or as Larry?
Well, as Larry, if he wants to play, he can play.
As the owner.
If I was Larry, the only way I'm coming back is if I get a ring. I didn't put 13. I don't know how long. I put 13 years.
It's a long time. He just wants a ring.
He wants to play for only the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
He wants to be that guy. To me, he's one of the most classy guys in the NFL. Yeah. You can't argue that. I've never heard anything bad about him.
Nah.
No.
And
I did a camp with Larry Fitzgerald. It was one of the best football camps I've ever done.
That's
That shit
awesome.
was tight.
And to me,
imagine.
and I think
cool.
the front office basically said, we've got a spot for Larry Fitzgerald if Larry Fitzgerald wants to come
Whenever
back.
he wants to
Now,
come back.
I look at that, and I look at a team like Arizona that I really don't honestly respect their front office or anything about the organization in a long-term aspect.
Yeah.
But that is the right attitude.
Yeah.
I look at my team, the Green Bay Packers, and they basically tried to dump the prom queen for a freshman.
Yeah.
And
Maybe the prom queen was hoeing.
And when the prom queen came back, because they worked out their differences, and he had a press conference and told everybody his opinion.
Yeah.
Then the general manager got into the girls' club. He couldn't just say, whatever, we did this. He said, well, we went and got Randall Cobb, and that's somebody we wouldn't have went and got, but Aaron wanted him, so we went and got him. Instead of saying either nothing or saying, we went and got Randall Cobb because he's going to be an excellent veteran addition to this team.
Yeah.
Now, you could say one of those two things, or you could say that, or you could say nothing, but saying, well, we got him. We wouldn't have got him if Aaron didn't want us to get him. That's saying, I know you are, but what am I? And that's
like a big fuck you to both of them. Like, fuck you, Aaron, fuck you, Randall. Like, first of all, Randall did nothing. If I was Randall, I would have been like, well, fuck you. I did nothing. Like, don't bring me into this shit. Like,
so yeah, that's where I say football can be the girls' club too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of drama that goes on with football. Like, even off season, you hear all the stories coming out and things like that. I really have, my husband's huge into football. Like, he even calls the NFL Network, or does the talk show or whatever. And a lot of
he
it
calls
is
him?
He even has his own handle and everything. And once a week, he'll call into the show, like the NFL.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm probably going to need to meet him because I could sit
Oh
and
my
talk
gosh,
football.
yeah.
Any team.
He's going to be so upset that we're talking about football right now. He's going to be like, I thought you were talking
came.
about chocolate.
I thought it was a chocolate episode, damn it.
Football.
Sorry,
Yay.
you put me in a room, football comes up.
I love
even
it.
even a little bit of football comes
Love
up.
it, yeah.
I got an idea.
Yeah.
We'll get you guys at our party.
Oh, really?
We'll get you guys at our party, and then the hubby and Cable can talk
Yes.
football all day, all
I
night.
grew up
Exactly.
in Rockford, Illinois, right outside of Chicago.
Oh,
but when
okay.
I was in 7th grade, my dad got season tickets at Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
So I grew up going to the games up there, and that was a wrap.
So see, my mom is from Joliet, Illinois. My
Okay.
dad is from Green Bay. My husband
Small
is
world.
from
Midwest
Detroit.
people are good people. My wife is
Yeah.
from Michigan.
So
She-
there's like, Thanksgiving, first it's football, and then
the first
Then the food.
year,
then the
the
food.
first year that me and my wife were dating, the Packers played the Lions on Thanksgiving.
yeah.
And I said, so,
How's this gonna go?
so your parents will be cool if we go to the football game and then come home for Thanksgiving, right? And that's what
And
we
she's
did.
like, yeah,
and,
yeah.
And it was actually the original Sioux Stomp game, if you
Oh.
remember that.
Yeah.
But it was
That's
it
awesome.
was awesome. I mean,
That's amazing.
my dad was a football coach growing up, so that was like
Oh,
family time.
yeah.
Football meant family time, so to me it's like
Yep.
It's
Shit,
always
I
been.
can't get my son to watch sports. Our
Oh,
family
dude.
time is Fortnite.
My brother's about to take my nephew to a game this year because it's probably going to be Aaron's last year at Green
You've
Bay.
got to.
And he's like, I think he just turned 6, and
That'll be amazing.
I'm like, he wanted to take him to the Seahawks game because my nephew likes the Seahawks because of their colors.
Oh, yeah.
So I get that. The younger ones, they ain't quite there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get
my
there.
dad gave me tickets to a baseball game, and I was like, "Hey, son, we're gonna go to a baseball game." He said, "Why?" What the? What do you mean, why?
All right.
He's-
Well, I'm with him on that. Baseball, yeah.
yeah.
I went
I don't
yeah.
like
I
baseball,
don't watch
but
baseball.
going to a live game, going to the stadium, I feel like is worth it.
That's why I was like,
I go for
son,
the
it's
food.
downtown. Like it's me and you. We're
It's
just
a hangout event.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's. But then that the Corona stuff got a little too
Yeah.
serious, and I was like, let's just skip
Let's
the
not.
game today.
Well, the
So-
last time I went to a baseball game with my husband, and we went with like a bunch of people and had we were behind home plate, and this is how much I don't know about baseball. I love football. Baseball, I'm like, so when is it going to be halftime?
Shit.
And he was like,
7th inning stretch, maybe?
yeah. He was like, that's it. I cannot. I'm like, this is boring.
Halftime is whenever you want. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
Like, I'm going to go watch a football game.
Man. Well,
So, okay, chocolate. Back to chocolate.
no.
Yes.
That.
Although you can eat your chocolate while watching football, it's coming up.
Yeah.
First
we
game?
got. I mean,
And if you gotta go, and if you want to go to the bar to watch the football game, you can
Take
pack a
one
couple
with you.
chocolates in your
you
pocket.
know what I'm saying? I know some. Well, I was gonna say some bars. Usually bars are in restaurants which offer coffee. You
Yeah.
just drop one of those. I know you need a little coffee sometimes when you get drunk, even though that doesn't help you sober up. It's a myth. But if you follow that myth, you can drop some of this CBD chocolate in there,
There
and
you
then you
go.
will be all right. Yeah, and I'm not
Yay.
saying you won't be fucking drunk anymore, but you might be all right. This
You'll be
was.
okay.
A phenomenal episode. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
We're not completely done. We have some just a few more questions for you.
Okay.
But I want to thank you for coming through. And the style you did. First of all, you got the colors. You brighten this place up a little bit. I had my
Thank
colors on
you.
under here. I don't know why I didn't just
I
come in here.
know.
I
Thank
should
you.
have. The chocolate is amazing. I love what you guys are doing with not just the chocolate itself, but giving the women, the spotlight, in the industry. Whether, I guess they're all cannabis users, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that's even better because it goes to show that women can smoke cannabis too and still be the super moms and responsible women that they. I hate saying have to, nobody has to be that, but want to be, right?
I want to
So-
be, yeah, definitely, and we can get stuff done, and yeah.
Yeah,
and still
don't
enjoy
fall
it.
into the stigma. The stigma is bullshit. It doesn't even exist. So you get high, medicate responsibly. You do what you do, and make sure you do it with these Hippy Chicks Chocolate. You can't go wrong with them. You can find them at the Nirvana locations. The new Hannah Med location is just opened up this weekend. And hopefully, 42 different dispensaries. I don't know all 42 by heart, but Leafly, and you'll find it.
Definitely.
Leafly.
Yep, you can find us
Leafly,
there.
listen, I'll tell you right now,
Definitely.
give us a couple months and we'll be able to tell you just exactly where all the gas is. Until then, good old Leafly will be a good service for you. K-Boog, you got the mic.
All right. So we got a couple fun questions to wrap it up if
Okay.
you're familiar.
Definitely.
I've got a lot, but we'll just do 5.
Okay.
So we'll start with, why don't you select a number between 1 and 10?
7.
All right. Would you rather be a practicing doctor or a medical researcher?
Medical researcher. Because I mean, even doing this, it's all about research and finding out what's best and how it blends. And yeah, I love doing the research.
In a way,
part.
you're already kind of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You this is like, you put these out, you get the feedback from the community, and then if adjustments need to be made, you make them. But I mean, I don't see any adjustments need to be made if we're just being frank
but
here.
It's a science.
Yeah.
We have to dial in the recipe and things like that. So, yeah, research.
All right. That does tend to be the overwhelming response on that one. How about between 1 and 25?
Oh, 2.
I love this question.
Oh.
Would you rather be a reverse centaur, that
Okay.
means human lower half, horse head,
Okay.
or a reverse mermaid, which means
A
human
fish.
lower half, fish head?
Huh. Maybe, I guess the horse. I think a horse, yeah.
Be a Clydesdale.
Yeah.
Or a
Because
stallion.
I'm such a girl. I'm like, you can still accessorize and you can like braid your hair.
Get your hairbrush. And fish.
You can't really do very much,
Man.
right? Yeah.
I was thinking of breathing underwater as a fish. That's all I think of every time. Is like, I could breathe underwater then. Get me some flippers and I'm game.
But see, I was a swimmer, so I know, yeah, I'm thinking your fish head is probably like heavier and you're just going to.
You sinking
See,
head
and
first.
I didn't even have any of the chocolate. This is just like.
That's just on
just
my level.
thinking, yeah.
All right. So
All right, there you go.
reverse centaur it is.
Yes, it is. Yep.
All right. How about between 1 and 50?
50.
Okay. This one's a mouthful, but
Okay.
would you
I'm
rather
worried.
it be impossible for you to be woken up for 11 straight hours every day, but you wake up feeling amazing? Or you can wake up normally,
Mm-hmm.
but you never feel totally rested?
Oh, that's how I feel now. So is that a question? Which one?
Well,
So would you
speaking
rather
from
feel
experience,
like you feel now,
then
or would you be rather
So
be forced
have,
to
like,
give up 11 hours a
narcolepsy.
day?
only for
No,
11 hours
No,
though.
I'll stay where I am at.
Yeah.
'Cause at least I can get stuff done.
I can put up with it.
I feel like I could. Living life a little tired is just part of life. I
yeah,
feel like.
kind
I ain't
of,
gonna
yeah.
lie. Have you ever been like to the point to where you're tired enough to where you start like hallucinating and shit?
Oh yeah.
That's the good shit.
No, that is not.
That's the good shit.
I don't think that's good for
Free
your
buzz,
brain.
free buzz.
Free buzz. Free game here. Free game
I've
here.
been up for like 3 days.
Yeah. No drugs
Talking to
though. I
the
promise
wall.
you. I promise you. This isn't a crack high. I'm just
No.
I've been up. Naturally.
All right. How about
my
between
gosh.
50 and 100?
Let's do 75. I should have done an odd number.
75 is an odd number.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Dang
All right.
it. It's my blonde is coming.
It's the chocolate.
It's a chocolate. It is a
Wink,
chocolate.
wink.
All right. Would you rather get tipsy from just one sip of alcohol and ridiculously drunk from just one alcoholic drink, or never get drunk no matter how much alcohol you drank?
And never get drunk.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude. If I was drinking and I
Yeah.
could only drink one drink, that'd be ass. Go back to your drinking days. Yes, it would
'Cause
be
I
a
don't
money
like-
saver,
I just, yeah.
but at the same time, I drink to
Get
continuously
ridiculously-
drink, not have one and done.
And yeah, it's getting ridiculously drunk doesn't sound fun at all.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I'm too old. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't really want either,
Yeah.
but I
none.
wouldn't like if I was gonna drink alcohol. The only point to drinking alcohol would be to get drunk. And if I could drink and spend
not.
all kinds of money and never ever ever get drunk, that would be terrible. So I would definitely go with, if I happen to have a drink, I'd be tipsy, and if I finished the full thing, I'd black out. Cheap night, cheap date.
Oh shit. All right, girl, let me tell you. You can have anything on the menu. I'm just going with
Just
one
one
drink, all right?
sip. Here, just have this sip.
I'm good on
I'm
one.
gonna milk this all night.
Yeah. Like, you're not gonna hurry up and finish your drink? You don't
Nope.
want that.
Nope,
You don't want that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you right now.
You want a
don't-
shot?
Nah. Let me
Not
just
at
go ahead and
all.
get the largest beer I can get, all right? And we're gonna sip it slow. I don't want no refills. I don't want no seconds. One and done, baby.
Yep.
Last
That's
one?
funny.
Or we?
That was
4.
4. So
Uno
last
mas.
one. I've
Okay.
got 170 questions.
Oh my
total.
gosh.
You pick a number.
We'll do 32.
32. Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card, or a key that opens any door?
Oh. Well, I feel in our industry I might need a get out of jail free card. But
Understandable.
right? Yeah, especially lately, like the whole Delta 8 thing getting graded in Vegas. That
Well,
was crazy.
What was that?
I
all?
read-
I read something about. I read a headline about that, but I
Yeah.
didn't read any details.
Well, I guess the Delta 8, it's a company, right? Aren't they a company?
Yes, but it's also like
Like
a
yeah,
like a
strain.
CBD strain. Yeah.
So I guess they were passing out samples, and I guess at the Champs trade show, you're not supposed to pass out any samples,
No.
and they gave one to a
Undercover.
undercover.
State-
No, it was the state attorney
state-
general.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah. And
so
he
somebody
was-
that they ought not to
they
have.
really shouldn't have. And
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
next day, the feds came
You know,
in.
and
like,
here's
yeah.
the thing, like.
CBD.
I know.
It's unfortunate that has to happen, but let's be real. As a new industry,
Yeah.
and as an industry that isn't 100% legal across the board,
Yeah.
and as an industry that we're trying to prove to everybody should be
Yeah.
legitimate, we've got to be better than that.
Yeah, definitely.
True.
Like,
it does suck to
I'm,
say,
I'm not a
but-
fan of saying the feds should have done that, but those are the things that we can't even give them a reason to do that
Right.
to
We
us.
shouldn't be. Yeah, exactly.
So, hopefully, a lot of people learned a lesson from
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I mean, that might be a bummer for a lot of people to hear. That are I'm not a big fan of the concept of that.
Yeah.
But these are the rules we have to work with. Let's work with them so they can get
Right,
better
right.
instead of trying to fight against them, and then people continue to have a problem with the industry.
Right.
Yeah, but then
Give them a reason.
remember when your parents used to just give you a little bit more privilege when you would show them that you could handle it?
Quit hanging yourself with that rope.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I used to always hang myself with that rope.
Let's just, look,
I
let's
guess I
just
can't
get
say
through
that
it.
anymore. I'm sorry. It's a bad expression these days.
Listen, it's only bad if you go that route. We got it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else who didn't get that, you need to read a book. All right, go
Yeah.
do some meditation, a little something. Go smoke a blunt, then
Yeah,
re-listen
have
to
some
the
chocolate,
episode. Yes.
yes.
Go get you some Hippy Chicks chocolate.
And I'll tell you what, I am on cloud 9 right now.
Yay.
And I have not
Awesome.
smoked since Wednesday when I got my tooth pulled. So
So it's good that you get that medication and feel.
It's a
like-
different
I've been-
high, isn't it?
I've been eating RSO.
Oh, good. Okay.
So, but the chocolate has been a nice high.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad.
Listen, y'all know we don't lie, we don't bullshit, and we don't stamp nothing that doesn't deserve it. I strongly feel we've had every single flavor, if not, I'd say half of what's been brought in
We
here.
even tried the wood.
Yeah, I even, hey
We
now,
opened up the
Hey
picture
now.
samples.
listen
They-
here.
Now
And
we
it
gotta
was-
get different samples to take
Listen,
pictures
I'm
with.
good on fiber, okay? We're good. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, every single piece of chocolate I've had today is definitely worthy of the gas pass stamp. I will stamp the
Absolutely.
shit out of these. And I don't do edible reviews too often. I'm usually just doing reviews on cannabis. So for me to go and say that this is gas pass worthy should mean something to people that follow the
little
gas
weight.
pass. You know what I'm saying? Because for an edible to make an impression on me is, well, just as me speaking for me, is a big deal. Because like I said, we have to really go deep and eat a shit ton just to feel somewhat of a body high. And the fact that we've eaten maybe like 4 or 5 pieces a piece and can feel it, I think just speaks volumes. So
Yeah, I ate like less than 150, and I usually start at 200.
Yeah.
I'm at the same. We're about at 100, 150.
And like I said, it's where our whole goal is to be low dose. So, you be able to take that, in the morning, drop it in your coffee. You can still do the 25 or even the 42 and still be able to go out, do what you need to, get stuff done, go grocery shopping, hang out with the kids.
I'll tell you right now, the 42 would be if the 42 will get you through the day. Like if it'll get you through the day.
I will also say, for those of you that don't really do edibles right now, still keep this in mind, because just like me, there's every once in a while going to be a reason where you can't smoke, and trust me, you'll want something.
Thanks.
Let's do some shout outs. K-Boog, who you got, G?
Man, shout out to my dentist. No, shout out to, first of all, shout out to everybody in the industry that supports us and that is always willing to give us advice when we reach out about stuff. I'm not going to name a bunch of names necessarily, but I had to figure out what I was going to do about this tooth thing, and I got some really good advice and some help finding some products that I needed that I couldn't find myself. So you guys know who you are. Shout out to you guys. And shout out to all the listeners, as always. Shout out to you for coming through, Carmen,
Thank you.
and
I appreciate
sharing
it.
your chocolates with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Man,
It's been amazing. It's just so much fun.
shout out to the whole team, and get ready for the party at the end of the month.
Sheesh.
Yay!
Hey, tickets is almost sold out. And hey, look, I know it's dope to say that, even though we're not really selling the tickets, they're free. But we posted I posted the tickets like 4 days ago, and we're at like 60% right now, sold out. So
And people don't plan that far ahead usually.
no.
Like, you want me to do something on Saturday next week, and today's Saturday? I don't know if I can commit yet.
Yeah, tell me on Thursday. Get back at me. But thank you guys for that. Thank you for all the vendors. We still have some vendor positions open. If you're looking to get in and set up for a good time, please reach out. There should be a good 175 to 200 people you can get your brand in front of. But really, this is just a way of us thanking you guys. Y'all know how we do. If you've been to any of our parties, this shit gets a little, I won't say wild. It's fun.
Lifted.
Yeah,
Fun.
it gets lifted as fuck.
Yes.
We're going to have some artists coming out. A few of my favorite artists that's been on the podcast that I think will really just add a little something to the show. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're keeping up with us on Instagram. I'm going to give you the spotlight. Who you want to shout out?
Shout out to, oh my gosh, put me on the spot, to my team.
I'm terrible at that.
I know. No, to my amazing team, because it's not just me, but we have an amazing team that works with us, packaging, of course, our chocolatier, our biochemist, and all the dispensaries that work with us and
Your
just help us
marketing
get.
goddess.
Thanks. But just the dispensaries that have carried us and really support us, because it is a small business. We really did. I am the co-founder. A year ago we were still using our savings to get this going, and to just all the amazing females out there that support us and want to be on our brand and put their face out there and get the Canna story out there. And I will say that one last thing, that we do have a contest coming up for December. So if anybody loves peppermint dark chocolate, we are looking for Holly. So make sure go to our website, www.hippychicks.com, and then you go to the bottom of the page and it says "Want to be a hippie." And then
Ladies,
yes,
it's
yes.
your chance.
Yeah,
Let's
you could
do
be on
it.
the
You want to be a
box, yeah.
cartoon?
Exactly.
I feel like it's got to be a redhead. You don't have a redhead on any of these either, do you?
We do actually.
Right
I
here.
got razzleberry.
Oh,
yeah,
Or-
razzleberry
oh, no, that's orange.
I
is.
didn't have that
I
one.
think, yeah.
Even.
I'm sorry.
No, the
That's-
raspberry right here. This
It's
one
razzle?
got the wood in it.
Don't.
I'll eat it,
that.
though.
Don't.
Listen, I'll eat it,
that.
though.
That's for a picture.
Oh,
But thank you to
man.
everybody. I really appreciate you guys and for having me on the show. This is awesome.
Dude, this was amazing. The shows just keep
Hippies
getting
unite.
better and better. I couldn't ask for a better Saturday sesh, without weed.
Yeah.
This is new to me, and honestly, it couldn't have gone any better. So thank you for making it what it was.
Awesome.
Shout out to you and your squad for real, for really making an impact on this industry, not just for the edibles, but for the women as well. Because like we've said multiple times throughout this episode, y'all need y'all's flowers.
Yes.
So I'm gonna make sure I give them when they are due. And ladies, y'all keep working hard. If there's any other hardworking women in the industry trying to come on the show and share their story, please reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? It's very easier to do so via Instagram. That's where we kind of respond the most. But you could reach out to us on the email as well. Other than that, let's shout out to Squad, K-Book, T-Rose,
Sponsors.
Steezy. I was going to get there. No, I wasn't.
No, I
No, I
wasn't.
wasn't.
Just
Our
We're
sponsor.
done.
Yeah, definitely our sponsors, Dankstar, Tico, Biological Supply, and the one and only Grow Sciences. Thank you guys for keeping this show rolling and taking care of the communities as always. And with that being said, man, this is 126. Hippies out. We love y'all. Stay high, stay fly, and go get you some chocolate, man. It's good for the soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.